Evening all, and welcome back to Timberborn Beta, where things are not looking good. I have been so obsessed with trying to get our water going, I have completely ignored the fact that we are running out of food. So unfortunately, there's our first death by hunger. We have no food at all. None in storage, which I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling about this, that we're about to see a serious problem happen. So I'm going to turn off the hauling post and turn off the builder's hut over there. That's not needed. Because these are all dried out and have died. So we can't... We need to wait for them to be planted and regrown. Which is going to be awful. Let's slow down time because I want to see whether we can build over here. And get some of these over here. Gathering flag. What if we put down a gathering flag there? And say, can you gather all these berries up, please? And then we'll do something over here, because this will be a field. This will be a nice field over here. So we'll see. But I'm just really concerned. That everyone's just gonna die. I literally think every last one of our beavers is gonna die of starvation. Unless we can get these built. And we need planks, and we don't have any planks, so let's turn on both of these, turn off the gears. So we can't get over here until after the dry season's over. And things aren't going to go well. Don't have any berries. Drying out and will die. You're already, you're ripe. You're ripe and there are berries on you. Here comes the water back, which will be a good thing, I suppose, because it'll at least get our what's it going. But we only have 4 beavers left, and we have no food. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. And that off. Water and alive, 12 process. Oh, there we go. Right, so how do I? Oh, I've got 1 beaver left. Oh dear. How do I make you a gatherer? You're dead. You're dead. We have no beavers left. We're dead. Yeah. So okay. So I expanded our people, our beavers, without expanding the food. And that's because land is of a premium here. A real premium. Which is a problem. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so... So, things did not go according to plan there. Everyone died and it all went terribly wrong. So what I think I'll do is let's go into the maps here, and let's go through the 5 maps that are in here, and I'll show them all off to you, and we'll have to start again, but you can tell me what map you would prefer me to play on. I think that would make sense. Or I would also quite happily, if any of you do have Timberborn out there and are using the map editor yourselves, submit me a map, have a look at the maps, and we'll have a look-see as to what's going on there. But I don't know whether there are many actual players out there, because it is still in closed beta, and we'll see. So let's start at the top, let's go with Plains, and let's have a look-see at this map. Okay, so the Plains map is the one of the large maps. It's not a 512, but it's a 250 map. It's recommended to play on, and this is it all zoomed out and having a look at here. That's where you start, that's where your starting area will be, and you've got this nice large area here to build on. The river comes down from a point over here, and it's quite high up. So the river, I mean, it's not as high as it could be, but the river could be blocked off back there and could make life quite interesting. You can blow through here and flood this area down here as well, I think. Maybe. But the water comes down here, goes along here. You can blow a little hole in here and do this to flood this area here. There's lots of large open space, prime for, you know, plumbing the water over, or even still, you could block off the river here, or back here somewhere, I should say, and then it flood this area right here. So this whole area where you start would be flooded. So that's a possibility. You want a nice wide area here, all the way down there. So that's the Plains map. That is sort of the starting area here. Blow that up, get some more land in here. Quite a nice, quite an easy map. That's the first one. The next one. This one is Meander. This was the map we was on, where I honestly thought there was a lot. There is a lot of green land, but you have to get up to it. That's the problem here. I didn't go up this way. I probably should have gone up there. But yeah, the water comes in here, goes along. You've got a bit you can destroy there to flood this area here, which would give you more area there. Maybe I should have gone up and across here. That would be my new plan of attack. I think I would try and build up and along here. Try and get to this area here and make all this trees. That would be our primary tree and source, and then use the land down here more for crops and stuff, and the land over here, also across the river, the land over here. That'd be the idea. But again, this is one where the water comes in up here, goes along. You've seen this map. Has a large waterfall there. Goes along, has another mini waterfall over here. Goes down, and then comes along and flows off the map there. So yeah, that's Meander. That's the map we were on. The next one. This map is called 1,000 Islands. This is one that I played previously, where we, in the previous map, we actually bordered off an area here and here and here and drained out this area all along here. Wouldn't really want to do that this time. This is probably one of the easier maps, because providing you can bridge across places, you've got loads of land to get the water. But the dry seasons, I feel, would be, I mean, there's a lot of water that flows down here, but I feel the dry seasons would be interesting. I mean, you could, of course, block off the exits in places and just trap water in places. So maybe you could continue a lake even during the dry seasons if you block off the exits. I don't know. But yeah, this is one where essentially, you know, you start off with a small island here, which wouldn't be a problem. Travel across to this island or down to this island here. The only problem with this one is the logistics of getting around. That's the difficulty of it, because of ranges. You basically have to treat each island as a little individual area. So that's doable as well. You could, of course, block off from that area there and just let that all dry out. Keep all the water for yourself. So, although it goes both ways. So yeah. So this one is 1,000 Island, which again is a 256 by 256 map, one of the bigger ones. So yeah. The next map. And the final map is called Waterfalls. Waterfall, where the water starts up quite high, goes down a sharp water, down to this level here, and then down again to over there. There are some breakable areas, so you've got like one here, which I don't quite get unless... Oh, of course you could blow... interesting. That's interesting. I've looked at this map before. I looked across all the maps, but I never really paid huge amounts of attention. So you can block this one here, or clear this one here, to let the water flow down here, which will give you much more area for Promised Land. I liked it personally. I like this map a lot after looking at it. You can also then go up here and you could mine through this area here, blow through this area here, and then the water would flow along this way as well, which would give you a lot more land. It would make all this green, this whole area over here. Not a whole lot of it because it only goes back so far and back there, but it would give you a lot more green land, which is quite cool. And also, if you took out some bits here, I believe that's on the same level. Hold on, one, that's two, oh, that's three. So not quite enough. But I'm sure there are ways you could figure out to get through here and you know, get water to this area here. There's a nice big area here that you could get wet and do things there. So yeah, this one is called Waterfalls, or Waterfall. I think Waterfalls. Sorry. But those are the 5 options for the maps. For them up here: Plains, Canyon, Meander, Thousand Islands, and Waterfalls. Which one's there? You then, of course, have the option to make your own map, which I can't say I've ever even looked at. I don't know the sizes. Let's go with this is a 1:8 by 1:8. Let's give this a quick go. Okay, so you start in a barren wasteland. How nice! Look at that. And it says add a starting location, and we can absolute terrain brush and relative height terrain brush. I don't know what that means. Round. Oh. Okay. So, whoa. Oh, there we go. Right. So, and we can do. Awesome. Okay. So what we could do is some odd thing like this. I'm just generally making this up off the top of my head. I've never used a map editor. I don't know how this works. I'm just, as I said, kind of making it up. To do that, and then in fact, let's do that. Okay, and then I want to put in some water source blocks. So I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do that or not. I don't think it is. So I feel as if that's blocking off the stuff there. So let's give this. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's do that, and then let's do a starting location. Add starting location. How do you add a start? There's a starting location. Boom. Let's add a starting location, and let's just say you start. Actually, hold on. Let's do water simulation. So here we go. So you get this button up here which makes water simulation go fast. So there you go. You can do that. There we go. There's dead simple map. How's that for a map? My creative genius it knows no bounds. Nope. Do that. And then let's say, hey, let's just do something like this. Okay, there we go, that sort of thing, and then you can just Flow this along like this. As I said, I'm just making this up. I'm just showing you how easy it is to use this map editor. I had a small play with it previously, back before the water physics were in, and it's really easy to make maps. Really easy. I mean, look, this is not a genius map, but it is a map. It is a map. Something like that. Yep. Yeah, bloop. And we got ourselves some water. That's not really going to work, is it? Nope. Bring that down. Whoa. Okay. That like that. There we go. Then we can add more water source blocks on here. Not that I think that matters. I think it just increases the amount of flow of water. There we go. So there's where all the water comes from. It comes from a central spring and spreads out into the area. And then you go, hey, I would like to put in some natural forest tools. I want to put in some pine trees. So we'll say birch and pine. So, all along the river's edge, in fact even in the water as well, which is interesting. I did not know it would do that. No, and then we want to do some blueberries, and we'll do some blueberries. Do you know what? We'll do some blueberries behind them like this. I feel like I'm back in the day making maps for Red Alert. This is what this map editor feels like. It's so easy to make stuff. There we go. Something like that. There we go. And then we just go, hey, we need a starting location, so let's make a starting location, and let's put the starting location over here, like that. Yep. And we'll even put in some random stairs in places. So there, on there, there, and there. So there's ways to get up them. Dum, ba, dum, dum. Not that there needs to be ways to get up them, but you know, it's nice to give options. Boom. Boom. And there. But, and of course, you could put in dead trees as well. You could put in. I could say I put in some maple trees up here, and that'll be dead. Which, of course, is something else you could technically do. I mean, rather than putting any trees down the bottom, you could just have dead trees up top. And go, hey, you've got to go and get them dead trees. Off you go. Go and get the dead trees, and then from the dead trees, you can make some stuff to plant things. So it's a much harder start, which would be fine. But there you go. There's that. I don't know what it means by density. Is that how many appear as you're putting stuff down? Oh, mind you, I've got it turned off. It's 10% and see what happens. Yeah, look at that, it just dots the trees around. Cool. That's much better. I like that. I like that much better than the dense trees, actually. Probably should have done that. Probably should have just ticked the lot, made the brush as big as possible, and just slapped all the stuff down there. And then need to remove them. Need to remove them from the water. So get out of the water. There we go. Awesome. There we go. There is a map. there is a map. Loads of maple trees around, loads of berry bushes in there. Not a lot of land to plant on and grow on, but there is loads of land to grow on here. But dry seasons would be interesting because, yeah. Okay, so what do you think? What map should we play on? Should we play on one of the 5-bit maps or my 5-minute let's make a map thing here? Let me know in the comments which map you feel we should play on, and we'll play on that one, and we will basically just take it from there. So, save as Hedgehog spin map. There we go. Boom. We have the Hedgehog spin map. Awesome. So yeah. Okay. So let me know what you think, and we shall come back next time in the new year and start afresh. So thank you very much for watching this one, the complete failure, and a little showcase of the maps there. And I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.